Hi, I'm Benno Schmidt, back with a special edition of DRI TV. A few months ago, the DRI received FDA approval for a clinical trial of a new site in the body for a biohub, a bioengineered mini organ that mimics the native pancreas. The DRI has screened hundreds of patients and several have been selected as candidates for that procedure. Now you're about to meet two of them who are waiting for that potentially life-changing call, letting them know their islet cells are ready. To say Ty Cucarola is active would be an understatement. He's a runner, golfer, gym rat, biker, world traveler, and oh yeah, competes in extreme sports.
I always view that you can be controlled, whatever you want in your life, you just have to take action.
But for Ty, that's become an almost impossible challenge.
I can't feel when my blood sugar's low.
It's a condition called hypoglycemia unawareness, and it threatens his life.
It's getting to a point where sometimes I wonder, if I'll wake up in the morning. I've had probably more than 10, 12 episodes of me going to the hospital because my sugar going low.
One day, he didn't show up for work. His boss sensed something was wrong.
Calls 911, they break in and, I'm passed out, in a diabetic coma for low blood sugar. So that was probably one of the first of so many episodes. So I got many people to thank, for saving my life, because I always wonder when's gonna be the time that I don't wake up.
Ty was diagnosed at 17. Today, at 29, he's eager to take part in the DRI's clinical trial.
This may be an opportunity for me to change my life.
And what do you think about when you think of a life without insulin? How do you envision that?
It would change not just me, it would change the people's lives around me who are, friends and family, especially family. They're just worried all the time. Especially my mother, probably an answer to a billion prayers that she's prayed, but to a point of where they can know that I'm okay. And it would mean the world. For me, it would be like regaining maybe just confidence in your ability to, I know I'm okay, I know I'm fine, I know I'm in the right range. It's pretty exciting just thinking about it.
Wendy Peacock is struggling with her diabetes. She checks her blood sugar throughout the day, every night at 2 and 5 a.m., adjusts as needed, but cannot prevent dangerous lows.
I can do the same exact thing day in, day out, and sometimes my blood sugar will drop, with no reason. It'll just drop. So I always kind of have to be on guard.
Wendy was diagnosed at 17. About 5 years ago, she became a single mom, adopting a son, John Paul, and her son was her motivation to apply for the clinical trial.
I do remember, one of the times the paramedics were called out and I woke up, so the first thing I see is, people leaning over me with the IV, and then I looked up and my mom was holding my son and he was crying and saying, "Mommy's sick." So, I don't want that anymore. And I don't want him to see me that way.
Wendy's severe lows made her fear she could not care for her son. So a year and a half ago, she moved in with her parents.
When my blood sugar starts dropping, obviously it's hard for me to take care of myself, much less him, so that scares me.
And while she deeply appreciates her family's help, she would rather be independent.
My family's great and they support me and they would do anything. I feel like a burden, them having to help take care of my son when my blood sugar gets low, or calling the paramedics, when my blood sugar is low. As a mom, I'm supposed to be the one taking care of him. And yeah, it doesn't happen every day, but when it does, you can't help but feel like a failure.
Today, Wendy is 43 and John Paul is 5. She recently changed careers and is studying to become an elementary school teacher. And now, she anxiously waits for a call from the DRI, a call that could change her life. When you look toward the trial and when you look toward potentially a life-altering procedure, what are your expectations? What are your hopes?
I guess to protect myself, I won't fully let myself think about what would it be like to not have to give myself a shot or check my blood sugar. And I think for me, the biggest thing would be going to sleep at night and not having to worry, is my blood sugar going to drop? I don't even know what it would feel like. I'm excited. I hope everything works out, but even if it doesn't, it's going to get us that much closer to a cure. So, you know, if I can be part of that, that's amazing.
Any day now, Wendy or Ty could be heading to Miami to take part in that potentially life-changing islet cell transplant that will bring us all closer to a biological cure. And we'll follow the progress right here on DRI TV. Follow the DRI at diabetesresearch.org. I'm Benno Schmidt. Thanks for watching.